Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am very excited that you decided to join me here today for another episode of our Cottage Living Let's Play. Welcome back, everybody. We are back with Anwen and Macsen on this beautiful summer day. A little bit overcast today, but it is, I was going to say it's early in the morning. It's really not that early anymore. But Anwen is over at the chicken coop. She is collecting the eggs at the moment and cleaning things up because she has moved in. You remember? Remember last episode? Anwen moved in with Macsen. Oh, he's in the shed right now. He's refilling the feed. I was like, where'd he go? But yeah, Anwen did move in with Macsen, which was a super exciting time for me, especially, probably for them too. But there is some, I suppose, what are we trying to say here? We're trying to say some unfinished business, I suppose, with Harry. Now, if you recall in our last episode, Harry found a ring in his girlfriend's purse, I think, or his purse. Whatever the case is, he found a ring, and he called Macsen, and he was like, dude, what do I do? Like, I think she's gonna propose. I don't know what to say. And Macsen's like, you should follow your heart. Like, what do you want to do? And Harry got pissed at him. And your girl, like, I was also equally pissed. But I was pissed at Harry, not at Macsen. Anyway, so that's what's going on right now. But we're trying to focus a little bit on our animals here. This beautiful morning is perfect to take care of all of our little hens and our chickens, especially this this little gentleman. But we actually have a little hen chick. Macsen is taking care of the cows because Maple really... Oh, did I name her... Did I name her Maple or Mabel? Mabel. My apologies. Because Mabel was filthy, Gertie was filthy, and they all needed to be milked, taken care of, and fed. And the flea markets of town. But yeah, it was kind of a lot to do this morning. Macsen's got a lot of it done pretty early, which is nice. Anwen is still over here by the chicken coop. Is that a... Oh, we have a black hen? I didn't know we had a black hen and a black rooster. I feel like we're going to get an evil rooster at some point. Oh, what it looks like. Oh, our sprinklers went off this morning. Look at them take care of our garden. Oh, I'm so happy. I actually haven't touched the garden in a little while now. So we're going to have to tend to that. But I think we're going to actually have Anwen do, since she is available, is we're going to have her weed and spray for bugs and take care of this orchard here because... I can't lie to you, I have not looked at it. These notifications are going to kill me. I have not looked at it in some time. So we are going to sell everything from our little orchard here. It looks like we have a lot. We have a lot of cherries, which is kind of nice. I feel like Anwen actually could probably make a cherry pie. That would be delicious. I think we have cherry pie, right? I don't know. But let's take a quick look at our calendar as well, because I don't have any idea as to where we're at. So we're going to filter down the holidays and festivals, I think, just to keep the Finchwick Fair in mind. We're also going to look at work, which we don't have work. We also have vacations and birthdays. I think that's pretty much all we want. Oh, there's festivals and then specifically festivals in Henford-on-Bagley. I didn't know that. Okay, so Harvest Fest is next week, which is kind of crazy. This is our last week of summer. So we're going to try to do as much as we can to prep the farm for fall. Now, what I have to do is I have to look up a lot of the plants that are good to grow in fall, that are actually in season, because I do not know them off the top of my head whatsoever. I also have to check in to see if our professional gardener is still, like, employed with us. Because to be totally honest, I don't know. So we're going to check in on that. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to be getting in touch with Harry. We're going to be getting in touch with Harry because him and Macsen honestly just need to sort this out. Like, I don't know if they're immediately going to make up or something like that. Like I mentioned last time, they've never really been in a fight before. Speak of the devil. Harry wants to come over and hang out. Curious. Very curious. Yes, that was me quoting Ollivander in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and let Harry come over and sort this out because it seems like he just read our minds. Well, this seems to be going okay. I think Harry's a little bit remorseful for how he treated Macsen, but yeah, I want them to spend a little bit of time together. I think Anwen is letting them kind of have their time to sort this out a little bit. Maybe what they will actually do is just go take a seat over by the pond. How romantic. But we're going to have them go over by the pond and just take a seat and chat this the heck out. Also, look at this little bunny baby. Oh, you little nugget. Discuss rabbity things, please, whenever you get the chance. I know you're doing a lot of gardening, Anwen. But we're going to have them come over here and just kind of chat it out because I think, oh, Harry's just going to walk through everything. Anyway, I think that he is very remorseful for how he treated Macsen. Macsen's like, dude, that wasn't cool. That really made me feel like crap. And this is how Harry responds to things. But yeah, I think that it just really, really hurt his feelings. I think Macsen was like, Harry, you need to figure out your own life. I'm here to support you, but support looks completely different than completely just dumping a decision onto somebody else. Do you know what I mean? Like, he can't just dump decisions onto Macsen. That's not fair at all. Look, you guys, these Sims are thick as thieves and have no secrets with each other. They are confidants. Macsen has a ton of sentiments about Harry. Harry just simply feels deeply connected, but I love that Macsen has an adoring sentiment towards him. He just wants the best for him. They are deeply connected, closer from happy memories, of course, but Macsen actually considers Harry a confidant as well. When Macsen became confidants with Harry, their bond deepened in strength, truly a close-knit friendship. I love this for them. I love this. I think they're finally kind of getting past this. They're starting to get back to kind of their old selves. It was really awkward for them, to be totally honest. So we're going to let them kind of hang out and chat a little bit. I think Winnie is likely attacking a chicken. Or barking at a chicken, at least. Yeah, she's kind of barking at a chicken. So we're going to play with Winnie and check in on Anwen. She is busy gardening in here. Getting at it. There's a lot of weeds, and that's what I was going to do, you guys. That's what I was going to do. I was going to see if our gardening service was still a thing. So let me check. It's under here, right? Is it under here? Order, hire a service. I want to make sure that we still have our gardener. Let's see. Gardening services are already scheduled. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I'm not going to lie to you, the gardener did not show up today. I feel like some of you guys, remind me if I'm incorrect here, but I thought you guys reminded me that on like Saturdays they won't come or something. I honestly don't really remember, but Macsen is kind of filthy, so I think he's going to go take a shower, use the bathroom real quick. Anwen's probably going to need a shower soon too because she's been out in the dirt the whole time. Maybe Harry will stick around for the evening, but on Monday, Macsen also wants to sit down with Anwen so they can talk about the finances on the farm because he is considering, like I mentioned last time, he's considering staying here. He sees his future with Anwen as a very positive one that could absolutely go somewhere. I mean, she officially moved in, right? So they need to talk about finances. She really wants to continue to focus on her work and try to get something published ASAP because a lot of her poems have really just been like love poems to Macsen or personal ones that she's kept to herself. So we want to try to get some of these published. That is her goal. Though her overall aspiration is to have a family of her own, so I don't know. It could happen, it could not. We'll see. But she actually might join the freelancer career as well, so even though she wants to kind of get her own poems and stuff off the ground and kind of have her own published works, she's not against doing some freelance jobs, especially since Macsen is all around kind of struggling to keep the bills paid. To be totally fair. I mean, he definitely has a lot of simoleons now since Anwen moved in. They have a total of, and it keeps going up. They've got like 72 grand from what Anwen brought over from selling her house and some of her other belongings. But I think that we are going to want to have a few different sources of income during this transition period. Oh my gosh, and our shower broke. Well, Macsen, thank goodness you're handy. Yay! Anwen entered the freelancer career. So she entered into the writing freelancer career. And I was also just looking, there's so many things I'm trying to catch up on now. So I was also looking at Macsen's errands here. He has a few errands from Henford on Bagley and his neighbors and everything. There's actually one that we can satisfy. So we can turn in 6 white eggs to the grocery deliverer. So eggs may be gathered from a chicken coop or purchased at the grocery shop in Finchwick Square. We could get an animal treat, an upgrade part for an animal shed. I forgot you could actually upgrade them. A chance at new treat recipes and animal clothing and a grocery delivery coupon. those are the rewards. That's kind of a lot. So I don't really know how to get in contact with the grocery deliverer, unless we decided to actually order groceries. So I think that's what we're gonna do really quick, because I don't actually remember who the grocer is. Oh wait, it's Raul. Okay, well, I want to make sure it's the grocery deliverer. So we're going to do a grocery delivery, and we're going to get a bass because maybe we can make some fish tonight. Ooh, I think Anwen's going to make a blueberry pie. We've got milk for days as well as cheese. Maybe we'll get a chocoberry. There's 2. Oh, chocolate eggs. An egg made of chocolate. Is this some kind of dream? Interesting. A glow orb. Stare into this orb indefinitely. We dare you. It's absolute. What the heck is a glow orb? I don't know what to do. We'll also get some milk bread. I think that'll be it. That's all we really need. We don't really need anything, to be honest. And that was a couple grand for us to even get groceries, I think. Maybe a couple hundred. I can't really remember. But he is preparing the shower. Harry wants to chat with him because Harry is still here. Winnie is inside. Thankfully, I think she was just eating. And Anwen, oh my gosh, she's done. She is done gardening. Excellent. Let's go on over here. We're going to have her hopefully accept this grocery delivery as well. So this is like my second time ever in playing The Sims ordering groceries. So I hope it works for us, because I'm a little bit worried that it won't. But I'm hoping that it'll get here soon. I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled because Sims can also come to the back of the slot. Which I kind of don't want to happen because they'll be going through the orchard, and that's not really my plan here. Oh, there's our grocery deliverer. And I just said I was going to have Anwen do it, but plot twist, I'm not. I want to have Macsen actually accept this because he's the one that has the eggs in his inventory. So, Adeline Chrissy. So it's a good thing I actually didn't go for Rahul, because that wouldn't have worked very well. Let's go ahead and accept our delivery. That's something else. Do you guys think we should do the simple lot challenge and actually only be able to make food that we grow? It seems like it would be a great move for a farm that is super self-sufficient. I'm thinking we're going to enact that. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, because I'm thinking that we're definitely going to do that. Okay, and now let's do a friendly introduction, I guess. And how do I give these to the grocery deliverer? I guess we have to be introduced first. Take a seat, please. Sit at my dining table. That's totally fine. Oh, and she's angry. Perfect. I love that. Okay. Let's see how we can actually give these eggs to this person. It just says the grocery deliverer, so I'm assuming we can just hand them over, right? Oh, she's stressed. Aren't we all? I'm not trying to downplay it, but like we're definitely all stressed, ma'am. I know. Okay, I don't really know how to do it, and I'm a little bit concerned because I am worried that that means that I have to actually give them to Rahul instead. So I'm just gonna give her a tip really quick and then unload our groceries in the first place. I don't really know. Some of these errands, I haven't seen a lot of people playing with them, so I'm not exactly sure how to accomplish all of them. As you guys saw in some of the earlier episodes, I had no freaking idea what I was doing, so that's super fun. But Anwen is actually going to come in here, and she is going to just cook some dinner, I think. She's going to make Italian meatballs. Sound delicious. Oh, Winnie's taking a little nap. Okay, well, we're going to let them get on with their day. This day completely flew by. I have no freaking idea what's going on, and we'll catch up with these two tomorrow unless anything significant happens. I said just in case anything monumental happens, and no, it is not about the chickens that are sleeping over here. Anwen's going to pee herself. That's not the significance. That's not what I'm really talking about. But they're going around to all the animal sheds right now, and I don't really know why. Now, I'm not playing with mods. I totally know why. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's gross. Kind of exciting, kind of disgusting. Let's just be honest. But then again, there are no animals in here. Oh gosh, and Winnie's concerned. Oh no. Winnie's like, guys, what are you doing in there? freaking animals, am I right? Like, like why? Why are you just hanging out, Winnie? I also hate that there's just like a hay flying out of the door continuously. No. What a spectacle. I didn't know it was that amount of, like, extra. I really didn't know. Ecstatic shed-nanigans. Enough. From spectacular shed woohooing, Macsen isn't sure when or how the dirt got in his ear, but he thinks it was worth it. I love it. Tis another beautiful... Oh, Macsen, I'm so sorry. I didn't give you your privacy at all. Tis another beautiful morning in Henford-on-Bagley. It is a little bit overcast, partly cloudy again today. Don't know why I've suddenly become a weather person. Every time I'm like starting off a new segment of this Let's Play, but here we are. Anyway, Anwen is actually working on her first freelancer job. It was nothing too strenuous whatsoever. Let me actually give you a look. Also, if you can hear my neighbors upstairs, please ignore them. They're a bit loud. Anyway, she just got a little teeny tiny gig. She's only going to get $175, but that's still significant. And she was editing the documents late last night. This is the gig itself. Looking for someone to parse through my job applications and find any spelling errors, fragmented sentences, or other issues. I'm trying to land my dream job and can't have my horrible spelling ruining my chances. I suggest spell check, but thank you for hiring Anwen. So yeah, she's going to be doing the feedback report this morning, which should be really great. She'll get that payout really quickly. And we are going to go take care of the farm before Macsen actually gets together with Harry. So they are going to go fishing on this beautiful Monday. Typically they would go fishing on Saturdays. That's their, it's not their like standing fishing day, but if they're going to do it, it's going to be like Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, they're actually going to go fishing because Harry gave Macsen a call this morning and was like, I need to get together with you again. I'm so glad that we finally resolved that issue. I'm so sorry I did that to you, but I'm also freaking out again. Yeah, Harry's freaking out again. What a shocker. Are we at all surprised by this? No, we are not. He's freaking out again. He didn't tell Macsen why, and Macsen's like, I don't know. I got like one more patient. One, like, you know, when your patience is wearing thin, I imagine them as small little molecules, and I feel like he has one left, like brain cells. He's literally like, dude, I have one single patient left for you. Like, like this kid, like, please don't be pulling my leg. If this isn't something serious that desperately needs my attention, I'm not going to be happy with you. I'm pretty sure, like, that's where Macsen's at right now. So he's trying to take care of things this morning. He's going to get something quick to eat. Anwen is working, well, on work, and maybe she can tend to the garden while Macsen heads over to Harry's. They didn't say that they were going to meet anywhere in particular, so they're not going to go to his house necessarily. I don't really know. They're kind of all in the same area though. Like Harry lives right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. Are these? They're all broken. Oh no. Well, we don't have time to replace or to repair all of these, so we are fixing them. Let me just be real right now. I didn't know these could even break. Also, apparently Gertie is getting old. Gertie is getting on in years. The poor old fella. Hope there's a few more pets left till the Reaper comes for a visit. Absolutely not. I am already displeased as to what's going on this morning. Anyway, we're going to sell all of this sage and all of these other things that are going on. We're going to spray for bugs. I think Anwen's going to tend to the garden today. Macsen is eating Italian meatballs for breakfast upstairs. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, well, it looks like both of our cows are filthy, so we shall go clean them before he heads over to Harry's. Well, we are at the Gnome's Arms once again, having a beautiful lunchtime, I suppose, because it's almost noon. But anyway, so Harry's here. He seems to be in good spirits, which is super concerning to Macsen, but guess what? Harry's girlfriend is pregnant. Yes, I had to literally look up her name because I forgot. Marlene is pregnant. Harry is in shock. I don't think the news has completely settled yet. I think that he has no idea what to do. He was freaking out about a proposal. What the heck is he going to do about a child? He loves children. Don't get me wrong. Harry loves children. He really does. He's always wanted a child, but he's just very non-committal, so he just never thought it was going to happen for him. However, he is still with Marlene. Of course, they are living together, right? Like, they're still living together. And she literally told him last night that she was pregnant, and he spent the entire night awake, freaking out, trying to resist calling Macsen the second it happened, because she literally woke him up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and was just like, by the way, I'm pregnant, and he freaked out. So he's telling Macsen, and Macsen's like, Harry, like, what have you gotten yourself into? This child is not going to be punished for your poor decisions here. You really need to step up, but just know that your relationship with Marlene is not dependent on like having this child. Do you know what I mean? Like, he does not have to stay with someone just because they're having a child together. He can be a father to this child and not have a relationship. Like, he could just not stay with her. So if he's really second guessing his relationship, he should continue really thinking about that, but putting his child first. And for once, Harry is actually okay with this. Like, he's actually taking that advice. And I feel like Macsen feels very empowered due to this. But I don't know. Also, Harry just disappeared into the fireplace like Father Christmas, so I don't know what the heck is going on. But Macsen feels a little bit empowered, but I think he's also really worried for Harry. He's like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like, this is not what you had planned. Why did you allow this to happen? Do you know what I mean? Like, Harry had full control over whether or not this was going to happen, and he let it happen. So Maxen's like, you were kind of foolish if this isn't what you wanted. And again, for once, Harry was like, you're right. Like, you're right. I was not thinking, man. I wasn't thinking. And here we are. Now we're having a kid. So that's what's happening. That was the big news. They were going to go fishing, and then Harry was like, a detour. We're getting a freaking drink at the bar real quick. But aside from that tremendously impactful news from Harry, Macsen actually sold some things at the grocer. Complete avenue change here in the direction of this episode. But yeah, he sold his stuff at the grocer here, and I was trying to explore how to go ahead and fulfill that errand. So I have not figured it out. This is the grocery shop owner, so I'm assuming that is why. Now, if I run into Rahul, I'm assuming that's who we can give these to, because I think that's who we even picked this up from. I honestly don't really know. I'm going to invite him to hang out real quick. We're trying to figure this out because I really want to complete some of these errands. Macsen has 3 of them right now. One of them has to do with the raspberry bush for Agnes Crumblebottom, which I don't think is even fruitful until fall. So we're going to have a little bit of time, and we're not going to be able to fill that one. The other one is about different mushrooms, and there was one mushroom that we weren't able to find. I might have to look it up again, try to figure it out. But I'm keeping my eyes peeled for Rahul here because I would really love to be able to give him... That's not him, right? That's the person we just looked for? Yeah. No one panic. I found him. Deliver eggs. He's right here. I locked the freaking camera on him because it kept saying he was in the location. Then it said he was busy because I forgot he was a teen. And he was probably at school. But we found him, so Maxen's going to run over here and deliver the eggs. It was under the friendly category, so that's good to know, is that typically those actions, if you're actually delivering something, will be under that category. Or they're just going to pop up when you click on a sim. Like deliver eggs. See, it's right there. I just clicked on the sim. So we're actually going to be able to satisfy this errand, which makes me very happy. Oh my god, what is happening? Please. Here are your eggs. Yay. Let's see. Oh, unlocked a recipe for golden treats. That's exciting. I appreciate the value of a full day's work. The grocery shop doesn't run itself after all. Believe me when I say how much I appreciate the effort you must have undertaken to gather the animal byproducts that keep this stall's shelves stocked. Until our paths cross again then. Aw, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love the little music that plays. That's really cute. Okay, so we finished an errand and we actually have 2 more. Deliver a charming mushroom and a verdant mushroom to the pub owner. So I believe I have a lovely mushroom, and I also believe I have a livestock upgrade part. Oh, we got that upgrade part too. And a checkered sweater vest for bunnies. Oh, and a friendly treat. What the heck else did we get? A free grocery delivery coupon. It expires in 2 days. Well, that's okay. I guess we'll buy groceries. And we got some milk. So we only actually have lovely mushrooms, which is kind of sad. I don't know where to get all the other ones, so I'm just gonna have to look them up. I know you guys are probably gonna sound off in the comments, which is totally fine. But yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea where to find those. Also, Harry, good God, Macsen was gonna stop by Harry's house, but apparently no one is home, so that's kind of fun. Anyway, we're gonna head back home because it is already 4 o'clock in the evening, early evening, and we're hoping that Anwin didn't like pass out from doing all of the manual labor at home. Well, we got home and look who's just waiting at our front door. Freaking Harry. Also, our bills were delivered. They're like $8,000, almost $9,000. And we had to pay $75 for the gardener. So money's going fast, which is just spectacular. Anwin is actually up here on the computer. What we want to do real quick is we want to check for gigs. We don't want her to browse the web, thank you. She's going to check for a gig, and Maxon's going to be like, Harry, why the heck are you here? Like, what are you doing? You're welcome to stay, but do you need to talk more? Is that what's happening? So we're going to invite him in. We're also going to pay our bills, and we're going to have to check on all the animal... Hello? Who are you? There's so much happening. I think we'll do this one. This seems like a really good gig payout. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get Anwin to a point where she is significantly supplementing the income of this household. We're really focused on just general drama things with Harry right now. This is more about like Harry and getting this household situated. They need to make sure that they have income, because when Macsen sold the groceries and everything he gathered from the garden, I think collectively he only got like 500 simoleons, and when Anwin was gardening, I think she got maybe a couple hundred, but it was not nearly enough to cover bills that are upwards of 8,000 simoleons. So she has to do some gigs, such as this one, for 1,300 simoleons to try to supplement and make sure that they can keep this place running. So that is what we are going to do, and Anwin is kind of hoping that this freelancing stuff will lead her to a more permanent position eventually. She's kind of torn. Like I said, she wants to publish her own works, but I think what she also has to do is she might have to have like a 9-to-5 for a little bit, unless Macsen can really get this farm going. Do you know what I mean? All right, so it looks like he wasn't able to actually reach the mailbox, which is super annoying. I guess I should have tested that. We'll pay bills on the phone, which is totally fine. And I think Harry and Macsen can actually go fishing. Now, I'm going to create a little group here. This is kind of the easiest way that I have learned to get everybody doing the same thing at once. Now, we can't go fishing in this pond because I put down the sign where you have to add fish yourself. But, can we fish here? We can indeed fish here. So they're gonna go fishing. Wow, how did I forget about the pond that's right at the bottom of the hill, like on his property? Okay, so they're gonna go fishing, and Anwin is actually chatting with the client right now. She has to write a book for this freaking gig. She has to write a non-fiction book, and hopefully the first run of the book draft is approved, because I have run into the situation with freelancing. I don't know if you guys have. I have had my sim write the book like 4 different times, and they've gotten rejected every time, and then I fail the gig. That's maddening. They literally have to write for like 12 hours straight. It was way too much. So when she's finished chatting with the client, she's going to actually start drafting the book, and then they can maybe all have dinner together. Maybe Macsen can catch something with Harry here, and they can have that. I need to take a pause right now. I love this hair so freaking much. Okay. Continuing on, this is a really cute little place to go fishing. I'm thrilled that this exists, and they can talk a little bit more about life, because man, Harry's freaking out. He's going to have a kid. Like, what do you mean he's gonna have a kid? He's gonna have a child. He was hesitant about having even a significant other, and he's about to have a kid. Maybe they'll just stand in silence and kind of mourn together. A child is not something to mourn, but man, when that is not what you were expecting, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be real tough. So hopefully fishing goes well for them, you know? Just popping in to say that the client is elated with the history textbook, and so are the schools it'll be used in. Grades across the district are up, test scores are improving, and the students have a new appreciation for history. Anwin didn't just do a good job, they helped society remember where they came from. Her book was a success. Her very first book, her very first big gig. She got a payout of 1,300 simoleons and some change, and she is done for tonight. Like, it was approved, it was done. But that's actually really, really good. She finished that this evening, which I was shocked to actually see. Like, I did not expect her to do that like at all. We're also going to go ahead and sell this milk in her inventory. We're going to try to clean some things out. We're going to get rid of that egg. This might become important, of course, if we end up actually doing the simple living lot trait. I don't know why I don't just do multi-select. But we're basically going to try to sell a lot of things in Macsen's inventory as well, including that selfie he took, because no one needs that. But yeah, we're going to try to sell some of the stuff. He also has a onesie for some reason. Like, I didn't do that, but he's got it. I don't know. We're also going to get rid of some of these eggs. We have an upgrade part. We'll keep everything else. And that's giving us some income for the day. He figured that he would go ahead and try to... Oh, no, Macsen. Oh, you poor thing. He's trying to build a mirror right now. He's going to try to go ahead and sell that for a profit. And Anwen is going to look for another gig, but she's not going to get started until tomorrow. We'll do this one, the Philosophical Genius Needs Writer. I'm putting the final touches on my philosophy book. Fun. And need a copy editor. It's critical that you contact us. My new thoughts on perspective cannot be delayed any further. So she will take that gig. She will chat with the client. It's going to be a nonfiction book tomorrow as well, which is actually really nice. She seemed to get through that really, really quickly. But once Macsen is done with that mirror, they are going to connect before bed. It's almost 10 o'clock already. Good gosh. They haven't even had dinner yet. This farm does not run itself, you guys. It does not run itself. Maybe he will not be finishing that mirror tonight because I want them. I want them to have dinner together before they head in for the night. Running a farm takes all of your energy and time, from what I'm realizing, even with the sprinklers, even with another set of hands. It is so hard. Macsen is dedicated to doing it, but it's difficult. Oh, little love bugs. I just love them. They were sitting down to eat dinner, and hopefully they will sit back down. He just really wanted to give her a kiss. But they are actually discussing finances. So Anwen is letting Macsen know that she had a really good gig payout, and she's hoping to continue with this momentum to really continue to bring in simoleons like each and every day. It seems like that gig... She did it in a day. If she can continue that for maybe 3 or 4 days out of the week, that's significant income, because then Macsen can focus all of his energy on the farm and they can really stay afloat. I think it's really important. But I also think that Macsen and Anwen are going to be discussing Harry and everything that's going on with him, because Anwen heard from Marlene, right? That's her name, Marlene? I don't even know her name anymore. What's her name? What's her name?
Spinay?
Marianne? Marlene. I don't know anyone's names anymore. But Anwen actually had a phone call with Marlene at one point, and Marlene was like absolutely devastated at the pregnancy and how Harry reacted, and they're really, really not having a good time right now. But Anwen is talking to Macsen about upholding some boundaries. So with Anwen and Macsen really trying to see what this relationship can be for them now that they live under the same roof, Anwen was like, we can't be disrupted by people coming in and potentially staying here. Like Harry was like, can I stay with you for a day or two? And Macsen was like, dude, you can. Like, I'm not turning you away. If you were in desperation, I would do that, but you've got to face your problems. Like, you can't just run away from them. You can't make Marlene feel like she's abandoned in all of this just because you don't know how to handle your emotions surrounding the situation. Does that make sense? I hope that that makes sense, because that's what Macsen was thinking, and Anwen was like, I support you upholding that boundary, because we also need to take care of ourselves, and we have a lot of stuff to do. Like, a lot of stuff to do here on the farm. So that is what this evening's discussion is. It is almost midnight. We're going to send them to bed, and I think that this is an okay time to end this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a little bit more... How do I put this? It was kind of mundane. It was the mundane, everyday things that Anwen and Macsen have to care for and handle, but it also included some turmoil. Thankfully, not to Macsen's dismay. Excuse me? Why? Why? No, our little gentleman's thinking of leaving soon. Food, cleaning, and attention. You have a beautiful, clean coop. Anyway, so it was more about the mundane. It was more about trying to get this household situated with a little bit of drama sprinkled in there, thankfully not at Macsen's expense. All of our chickens are going to leave us soon, by the way, so that's super fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully the next one is a little bit spicier, has a little bit more movement, because I think that around the holidays, there's going to be a little bit more movement for Macsen and Anwin, but we're going to try to get things situated first. So I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you enjoy this, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and I'll catch you next time I post an episode of our Cottage Living Let's Play, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!